As we've mentioned, February is Heart Month, and for one local woman, that has taken on a whole new meaning.
46-year-old Tina Buck is one of the longest surviving heart transplant recipients in the world. 10 on Your Side's Ashley Knight sat down with her and shares her story for us. Ashley?
Yeah, Tom, Aisha, this Valentine's Day, it might be more of a sentimental gesture to give someone your heart. But for Tina Buck, that was literally true nearly 31 years ago. Several things have to line up just so to make a transplant successful, and she was able to find the perfect match.
It was t-ball, then softball, then cheerleading, then marching band.
Tina Buck was an active teenager at Indian River High School in 1994, a member of the Marching Braves.
And then all of a sudden it was like, why can't I do this?
Out of nowhere, she was unable to do the things she loved. She went to doctors, but was misdiagnosed.
My doctor first told me I was a lazy teenager. Then he told me I had exercise-induced asthma. Then he told me I had asthma.
Finally, a doctor noticed a bulging vein in her neck. A chest x-ray proved it was hypertrophic cardiomyopathy. Her heart had become too big to contract.
You don't expect heart failure when you're a 15-year-old girl. You just don't expect that.
Months were then spent at CHKD just waiting. Across the U.S., between 4,000 and 5,000 people wait each year for a heart. Wait times can vary depending on blood type, sex, weight, and where you live. So much also goes into making sure the donor and recipient are a good match.
Most people understand things like blood type matching. Okay. There are other immunologic factors that donors and recipients have that need to match well, so that there's a very high likelihood that that match will be successful.
An amazing procedure with a tight turnaround time. A heart can only survive outside a body for 4 hours. Tina's donor turned out to be 11-year-old Natalie from Asheville, North Carolina. Natalie was walking to the mailbox and was struck by 2 teenage drag racers. Natalie was deaf and didn't hear the cars coming. Now, her heart was about to beat again inside Tina, but it wasn't always a done deal.
Her father said no. Her mother said yes. So I almost am not here today. Her mom finally said the key thing that made them switch over to yes was that Natalie always liked to help people. So that's what made her mom change her dad's mind.
Now, Tina has survived 31 years with that heart. The average survival rate is 15, but now medicine and treatments are making it possible to live longer, fuller lives.
I was able to do my first heart walk. And I did 3 miles, and I've got my first medal for it. I'm so proud of that medal.
And she stays close with Natalie's family, her aunt especially.
She calls me her heart niece. I call her my heart aunt.
They even made her this scrapbook full of articles detailing her and Natalie's journeys. Gratitude filling the pages.
Being an organ donor is one of the most generous things that any person could choose to do.
And Tina says she doesn't want to be defined by what happened or think too much about it, but strives to look forward and focus on other things. But there is a constant reminder on those rainy days.
The very day before my heart transplant, there was a big rainbow in the sky, and my transplant coordinator made a wish on that rainbow. And so now, anytime I see a rainbow, I think it means that there's someone getting a heart, or there's someone from heaven speaking down to me saying, hey, everything's going to be okay.
Tina wants to stress the importance of becoming an organ donor. By doing so, you have the ability to save not 1, but potentially 7 or 8 lives. We'll have more on that over at wavy.com. Ashley Knight, 10 on Your Side.